What's up, guys? I'm Josh Mosiman, and welcome to This Week in MXA, episode number 140, presented by O'Neill Racing. Thank you guys for tuning in. This episode, we're going to talk about what we've been up to lately, and we have been up to a lot. Not only did we race last Saturday at Glen Helen, me, Josh Fout, Dennis, and the rest of the MXA Wrecking Crew, we also just got back from Austria, where I got to race in Ironman National. Josh, Dennis, Trevor, and I, we were touring the KTM factory. We got two really cool videos you guys will have to check out on our website and YouTube channel. But in this video, we're gonna preview the upcoming Ironman National this weekend, talk about the Super Motocross playoffs, and ask the question, who should be on Team USA for the Motocross Designations team? Big topics, let's dive into it. Looking back at last weekend's Budds Creek National, of course, it was another Jett Lawrence 1-1. Chase Sexton didn't make it easy on him though in that second moto, but Jett continued his streak, 20-0 now. He's had a perfect season. He's only 20 years old, 20 race wins this year. So impressive to see him do that in the 450 class. He's already got the championship in the bag. Now it's up to his brother Hunter Lawrence coming up this weekend at Ironman. He has a 22-point lead going into the finale, and if he wins the first moto, even if Justin Cooper, who's in second currently, finishes second place in the moto, then he'll have a 25-point lead going into the final moto, and that will give him the championship because even if they ended on a tie, he has more race wins than Justin Cooper. So he's gonna be trying very hard to win it all in that first moto to get the pressure off of his shoulders for the second moto. But exciting times, looking forward to Ironman this weekend. It's just crazy to see two brothers. They've already won West and East Coast Supercross championships. Last year, Jett Lawrence, obviously, the last 2 years, he's won the Outdoor National Championship in the 250 class. Hunter Lawrence looking for his first Outdoor National Championship, and I'm sure there's going to be a big celebration at the Honda tent if Jett can go 22-0, and if Hunter can get his championship as well. So exciting stuff to look forward to at Ironman. Obviously, it's a heartbreaker for Hayden Deegan. He's had two rough weekends, bike problems at Unadilla, and then the red flag at Budds Creek, and then the crash in the first turn. So tough luck for him, but he's still had such an awesome season, and it's been mind-blowing, really. I think everybody's surprised with how fast he's going and how well he's doing at the front of the pack. Everybody knew he had talent, everybody knew he had skills coming into this year, but it's always interesting to see how your speed, talent, skills translate from the amateur ranks into the pro ranks. We've seen many top riders that were expected to win right away that had a lot of troubles when they jumped up to the pro ranks. Hayden Deegan, he is the real deal, so gonna be cool to see how he finishes off the outdoor season as well. Also this weekend, because it is the finale of the outdoor series, it is also the finale of MXA's Pro Motocross Fantasy League, our first ever time jumping in the fantasy game. And this weekend, if you win, you'll get a set of handlebars, grips, and a t-shirt from Phoenix Handlebars. They make some pretty cool stuff. Be sure to check it out. You can sign up for free, motocrossactionmag.com. And if you've been playing all year, this is the finale. We are giving away a 2024 Beta 300 RX motocross model, two-stroke, equipped with a FMF pipe and silencer. Pretty cool that we're going to be able to give away a bike after this weekend. So I'm super excited to see who wins it and see how excited they are about their new bike. So free to sign up to win the handlebars this weekend, enter to win. Otherwise, if you want to win that Beta 300, you're gonna need some more points. So better luck next year, but excited for this weekend. And although the outdoors are coming to an end, that is not the end of the season for these guys. The top riders are getting ready for the Super Motocross playoffs. It's a 3-race playoff round after this outdoors are over. We get 1 weekend off after Ironman, and then we're headed to North Carolina for the Charlotte Super Motocross playoff race. It's gonna be pretty wild. They're also just announced a couple weeks ago that amateurs are going to be racing at the Super Motocross playoffs. So there's a 65 class at the first one, there's a Super Mini class at the second one, and then the LA Coliseum, they have a 250 All-Star class for amateur riders. So that's definitely interesting. There aren't going to be any Supercross whoops at these races because they're trying to make it more of a hybrid style track. So I expect it to be very similar to what we saw at Monster Cup in the past. Next up, we got to ask the question, who should be on the Motocross Designations team for Team USA? Last year we won it with Justin Cooper, Chase Sexton, and Eli Tomac. Eli Tomac is injured. Chase Sexton, he is the most well-known secret right now where he's leaving Honda and going to be signing with Red Bull KTM. It's not official, nothing has been released, so maybe don't shoot me yet, but probably the worst kept secret in the industry right now. So Chase Sexton, because he's switching teams, it doesn't seem likely that he will race Motocross Designations because he'll take that extra time to prepare for his new contract and his new team and prepare for Supercross in 2024. So he he's off the list. Justin Cooper, he's off the list too. Why? He's not switching teams, but he is getting married on that weekend. They tried to plan it around, well, with the motocross designations, the date got switched around with the super motocross playoffs, and it just so happened that he's getting married on the same weekend as the motocross designations, which are happening in Ernay, France. So he's not on the list either. So that leaves the question, who should be the 250 rider? Who should be the 450 riders? Justin Pasha, he's back riding and looking pretty good this last weekend. Aaron Plessinger, he's been riding well. Jason Anderson's riding well. Hayden Deegan is riding well. So there's a lot of riders who are maybe, but it's definitely not as clear cut as it was last year when we had Tomac, Sexton, and Cooper on the list. Let us know in the comments who you want to see on Team USA this year. And also, I should note that Team USA will be announced this Friday at the pre-race press conference for the Ironman National. We got a notification from MX Sports that they're having a press conference before the season finale, and Team USA will be announced by the AMA there. So I'm excited to see who it is on the team. We also had some fun racing out at Glen Helen at their Saturday at the Glen race this past weekend, and Pasha put up some big money for the two-stroke classes. This was the first time that he actually got money in the 150 class, but also in the 250 plus open two-stroke class. So he brought out a lot of new riders this weekend that don't normally get to have fun in the Pasha money races because they don't have 150s. So he paid the 150 pro class, he paid a 45 plus vet 150 pro class, and he paid a 250cc and up open pro two-stroke class. Ryan Surratt, he came and took the money in the Open Pro class. I finished third in that class, and it was Preston Tilford who finished second in that class, so good stuff there. Lots of battles. A couple guys went down, but it was a tough battle. So Ryan Surratt, he came out with 1,000. Preston Tilford 600. I got 400. The 45 plus class, it was Mark Tilley from Dirt Bike Magazine. He got the $1,000 win in that one. And then also in the 150 Pro class, Luke Kalatzian, he got the win with $1,000. I got second for $600, and I battled hard with him in the first moto. And then Blake Gardner, he got third in that class after a couple battles with Colton Eck and some of the other guys on the track. So good times this past weekend. Thanks to Pasha for bringing out a lot of two strokes to Glen Helen and paying out over $6,000 in prize money. All right, Josh, we're just got off the first moto, 300. What we looking like? What's going on here? There's a little bit of stuff in the fluid.
Yeah, we got some grease coming up through the lines. The fluid was really dirty. So he said you said the clutch was feeling a little spongy and going away on you. These hydraulic clutches, you know, the clutch doesn't really burn. So lever was soft. We'll bleed it. Be good for next moto.
We put a new clutch in it, but you think this is the problem, right?
I think this is the problem.
So what did you found grease in the oil?
Yeah, you can see a little bit of grease coming up, and as you did earlier with your finger pulled up, it's hard to see it all, but
yeah,
a
little bit of
maybe
grease.
some worn out oil.
And what does that do on the track?
Well, I'm not sure what it does on the track, but I think it's blocking the here for a little bit for you, and maybe that's why your clutch feel wasn't very great.
All right, well, hopefully we're dialed in for the next one. Thank you for the help. I don't know, but how much money did you fork out today?
A total about $7 grand.
$7 grand.
Yeah. Six was that, but then we had DJ Greg, we had other things.
Yeah, and you let me ride your bike. Thanks for doing that.
Hey.
What's the purpose? Because everybody on Instagram and YouTube watching this video is gonna wonder, who's this crazy guy giving out money and why is he letting him ride his bike?
The purpose is to get the right person's attention, so hopefully we can get like a legit title sponsor and have a legit series.
Yeah.
Not a series that I'm barely, able to hold.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like a legit contract. So in 2024, we'll have something real, dude.
That's good.
Like real money.
All right. Well, thanks for your time. And are you just made of money or no?
No.
Everybody wonders that.
No. People think that, but it's really, really not, man. I mean, I really have to struggle to come up with all that for real.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah. And I just want to thank Hassiker.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to say about Hassiker?
Yeah, they built a sick bike. It was pretty awesome. Here, you hold the camera for a sec.
Yeah.
So
Josh, what you got going? Yeah.
Pasha brings out money. I got 600 for second in this class, in the 125 class, and 400 for third in the Open Pro class. And he let me ride his bike in the 150 class. So thanks to Pasha, we had to give back our Pro Circuit 150. So all I had was either a stock 125 or Pasha let me ride his. We got gut seat cover, Jim Hassiker Engines in Northern California just went through the top end, put a fresh top end in there. Hoosier tires front and back were brand new for me. Coppersmith forks and shock with a hybrid setup in there from Owens. So What?
And we got Electron, FMF,
FMF pipe, Electron, Recluse. Thank you guys for
and lots
for
of
an
other
awesome bike.
people. And also, Josh, the bike worked okay for you?
Yeah, it worked good.
And
Especially for riding it today for the first time since it landed on the cover of MXA.
I was gonna say, this is the MXA cover bike, people. Yeah. Awesome.
And if you haven't yet, be sure to check out the September issue of Motocross Action Magazine. It's got the new 2024 KX450 on the cover. We're excited to see that thing for the first time at the Super Motocross Playoff at the LA Coliseum. And then we're gonna get to ride it, test it in October, and we'll be giving you guys all the information we know about that new bike. We just tested the 24 KX250. You can check it out on our YouTube channel, as well as the KTM 300, KTM 450, and more on there. Thank you guys for watching this week at MXA. See you in the next video.